Is it filming?
Had the thing pulled up. Had the topics pulled up, like ready to go.
It's filming right now, right?
I know, but I'm gonna spin around.
Right. Actually, I'm not gonna spin. All right. 3, 2. Welcome to the first episode of Hot Takes with Not So Hot Dudes. I'm your host, Mitch Martin.
I'm your host, JT Mumper.
And I'm Colin O'Day.
First topic of discussion. We got the most attractive dudes in the MLB. I'm an expert in this topic. I don't know about you, Mitch.
I'm also an expert.
Colin?
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
All right, great. So, Colin, great start to your podcasting career. My honorable mention, this should go without saying, Elly De La Cruz. For obvious reasons, he's 6'5". He can see the whole court. He's also African American. He's Dominican, even better. So, he's got that rhythm in his hips. So, that's why he's making my honorable mentions. And then at number 3, any objections to the Elly De La Cruz?
I think Elly is a very attractive man. And if I had a daughter, I would love for her to marry him. Love it.
No objections. He is 6'5", like he said, Dominican. Throws 100 across the diamond.
Also, you see Elly, and he's always smiling. So, he's just a great guy to hang out with. Great guy to catch a beverage with. And then he's just a friendly fella. You always see him smiling, cracking jokes. So, Elly De La Cruz coming in at my first. Wait, I only have one. My honorable mention slot. Honorable mentions, anybody?
For my honorable mention, I'm going with kind of washed, but not really, Jacob deGrom. He has been a stellar pitcher over the years. 2019 with the Mets, one of the best pitching seasons ever.
I'll tell you something about Jacob deGrom. Something about him that's very attractive to me is his bank account. Those digits get up high, and I really like to see that in a dude.
Yeah, so I don't really know who he is, but he sounds like a lovely gentleman I could have a nice dinner with and have a lovely conversation.
It's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous
at all.
Colin, do we have an honorable mention?
I'm a big Cincinnati Reds fan, and I think Jonathan India was my favorite player before he got traded. So he is a very attractive man, and I love his tattoos.
Oh, no.
Technical difficulties. Cut. We actually, believe it or not, have our first celebrity guest right now. Back in the corner.
Elena Potts.
Any attractive MLB players you want to talk about? No. Any NFL player from the San Francisco 49ers?
No.
Last name Bosa?
No. Definitely not. Hi.
All right.
Celebrity guest.
All right.
Cut the cameras.
This is a podcast.
Podcast on like what?
Hot takes with not so hot guys.
Oh, that's the whole. Okay.
Hot takes with not so hot guys.
All right, number 3.
We can cut this, right?
What you said.
Elly De La Cruz, and Jacob deGrom, and Jonathan India. He has luscious locks.
These are not hot guys.
No,
We're not so hot.
we're the not so hot guys.
Oh.
This is the most attractive MLB
Okay.
players. Yes, he's 6'5". You see the whole court.
Is this?
A Dominican.
Is this that?
We're trying to film a podcast here.
Because Mr. Martin said that this thing, curtain might come with like a. And so I'm wondering if that.
Probably the long one.
Okay.
When in doubt, go with the long one. That's life advice.
Don't cut that. Don't put that.
No, it says make it stand, Mitchell.
Yeah,
Mitchell knows how to make it stand.
I need it to stand for the day.
It's fine. Oh my goodness.
With a white curtain.
Can we continue?
Yeah, I wasn't saying.
You're in the shot.
Back on your like giggle shitter. You know giggle shitter from frickin' Jewel.
All right, back to the episode. If there's any people in the frame, please ignore that.
Number 3.
Get into the actual list. my number 3. Gonna have to go with Mookie Betts. Now, his attractiveness, physically, it gets me going a little bit, not too much, but just knowing Mookie as a guy, such a lovable personality. I'd go bowling with him. You could play baseball with him. You could play basketball with him. He's just an all-around stud.
He's an athlete.
And he's cute. So, I mean, that's why he's on the list. Any objections?
No objections whatsoever.
Lovely guy.
For not my number 3, I am going with a man that just got signed to a really big deal with the New York Mets, Juan Soto. Dominican, what a guy. He is a good-looking male, if you ask me.
I'm going to respectfully disagree. I think my Dominican King, De La Cruz, just ranks ahead of that dude. I think he clears.
Why so?
Because he's 6'5", you can see the whole floor. You know, he's up there. And he's just really smiling. And I see Juan Soto, you know, he's in that New York lifestyle. And sometimes New York gets to people. It really does. New York's a mean place. So it just gives me, like, him chasing the bag. It just doesn't equate to attractiveness to me. That's all I got to say on that.
Colin.
Great pick.
Colin, you're number
For
3.
Colin's number 3.
All right, this is gonna be a little bit of a sleeper pick, but Jackie Robinson, first black guy to ever play baseball. He's just inspirational. I wish.
No one's going to argue that pick. I love that. Very, very nice. Very nice.
Love that pick.
Sliding in at number 2. Bryce, baby. Bryce Harper. I don't think I have to explain anything. He's got the hair. He's got the hype. Philadelphia loves him. The city our brotherly love. And, man, I love that brother. You know what I'm saying? I just love Bryce Harper.
I am going to respectfully disagree on this one. I personally do not like Bryce Harper. His beard and everything, it just seems like it would get in the way, but I think he's middle of the pack, maybe like a 6.5 out of 10 for me.
I think that's absolutely ridiculous. You have him in that, like, 6-7 range, and I got him at, like, a 9 or 10. I'm going to be honest. He's peak male attractiveness.
Well, if JT has a 9, Adam at 9 or 10, I have him at a nice 12.
Love that.
Very lovely guy. Talked to him a few times when he was playing the Reds, and he gave me a hat when I was 5 years old. So I love him.
All right, for my number 2 pick, I'm going for my second New York Met here. I'm going for Mr. Smiles, Frankie Lindor.
Love that pick.
What a guy. I love him so much. He brings the energy, brings the boom against the Phillies. Grand slam to win the game.
And a preview to my number 1 spot, I also have Mr. Smiles. I mean, the curls, they really do get the girls. And I have actually word from players that have played against him that he also smells very nice. And gotta love a guy that does it all. You know what I'm saying? Can't go wrong with that.
You gotta love a guy that
So,
smells good.
Frankie's at number 1 for me.
Any objections?
Yeah, so I don't actually know who that is. I'm more of a basketball guy myself. So I'm just going to agree with everyone and call it a day.
Number 2, Colin.
All right, another sleeper. You guys aren't ready for this. Joey Votto is my number 2.
Wait,
So-
bald head Joey Votto or
Bald.
Was he ever not bald head Joe?
No, bald Joey Votto. I grew up a Reds fan. He's just so cute.
All right. I have 0 objections against that. Joey Votto. What a guy.
All right, Colin, let's be real. I think you're tying this a little bit too much into Cincinnati. Joey Votto, great dude. So much aura. Hits bombs. Great eye at the plate. But he's just not that physically attractive. So I don't know what he's doing on your list.
Have you ever seen his home run chart? His home run chart really turns a guy on like myself.
And it's not all about looks, his personality too. I mean, have you seen his TikToks? Oh my gosh, in that beard. I'm done.
Number 1 pick. JT.
I already got Frankie. I got Smiles. Same as Mitchell's number 2 pick. Just great all around stud of a human being.
No objections. Had him at my number 2.
Yep.
For my number 1 pick, here's a guy who is just overall, he's a bit on the bigger side.
We don't
But
mind that at all.
we don't mind that at all. I like a plump guy myself. But for me, here's a guy that had a really good season last year. He has been playing through the roof. And I am expecting him to take off another step this upcoming season. I have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on this pick. I love his new hairstyle. He cut all of his long hair, got the short hair, little fro. I think it looks outstanding.
See, I'm gonna slightly disagree. I have him more in the eight range. I'd give him a solid 8. I can see where he got you. He got you with his Dominican, his little sway. He's got to him. He's got aura. He hits nukes, which is, I mean, as a baseball player yourself, nukes are attractive. So I could see where you get it, but I just think, I don't know. I just think that there's more to desire in a baseball player than Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I think there's more to it.
Great guy.
Number 1 pick, Colin O'Day.
All right, I'm gonna stick in Cincinnati.
He's sticking in Cincinnati for all 3 picks.
Will Benson is my
That
number
is a
one.
great pick. That is a great pick.
African American. He's quick, I think. Great outfielder when he wants to be. He sometimes hits home runs. Other times he disappoints me. But he's a very, very attractive man.
Very attractive male. Very attractive male.
All right, to sum up my
Stop.
I can't do this. We're cutting that.
Yeah. All right.
No, we gotta sum up the list. The viewers gotta rate who had the best list. To sum up my list, at the honorable mention, I have Ellie De La Cruz. Number 3, I have Mookie Betts. At number 2, Bryce Baby. And at number 1, Smiles.
At my 3, I had a man that has been awesome with Juan Soto. He was just wonderful. And then at number 2, I went to Mookie. And no, I didn't. No, I didn't.
went to Francisco.
I went to Francisco Lindor. And then for my number 1 pick, I went for Vladdy Daddy. Ow! We're trying to start a podcast here.
We're currently being infiltrated. So I had Jackie Robinson, Joey Votto, and Will Benson. So I had Jackie Robinson, what a cute little guy. Joey Votto, nice beard, and just Will Benson. Oh my lord. What I would do to Will Benson is just
All right, and to our second hot takes of the day, we are going to go for Super Bowl hot takes. And yeah,
I can lead us off. That's what we want.
JT's going to lead us off again.
As results of the game, no surprise to anyone, I had the Chiefs winning due to the help of the refs. I don't want it to happen. But it's going to happen. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. But after the game, serious. I don't think this is ridiculous to say. I honestly don't. This might be a hot take. That's what this is designed to be. But I got storming the field, the confetti's falling, Travis Kelce drops to one knee, Taylor Swift's his wife. Bang. This is only if they win. If they lose, not going to happen. But they're going to win. So, yeah. Travis is going to have a fiance.
Unfortunately, I agree with him. I think the Chiefs, with the help of the Zebras, are going to win. Unfortunately, though, fortunately, I am a Philadelphia Eagles hater. Personally. Saquon Barkley. I will put it out there. Wonderful rusher. In my defense, I might go on record to say that Isaiah Pacheco might have a better game than Saquon in the Super Bowl. Chiefs run defense is no joke. And for Colin.
I have a hot take for you guys. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to get hurt within the first 5 minutes. Carson Wentz is going to go in, get hurt again, and then Harrison Butker is going to finish off the game with 2 passing touchdowns, 500 passing 500 passing yards, and a rushing touchdown.
Harrison Butker's the Super Bowl save for the Chiefs. I'm actually at a loss for words from Gone a Day. Love to see it. That's what this show's about. So I guess on to the next topic.
On to the next topic is the Anthony Davis for Luka Doncic trade. I will start us off if that's okay with you guys. I personally think that people are over exaggerating. I think that the Dallas Mavericks may have just won this trade. The Lakers do not have a good center or good forwards to make a title push. LeBron's a point guard in my eyes. I think that Anthony Davis, with the help of Kyrie Irving, Spencer Dinwiddie, all of them, I think that they're going to make a really good push for the Mavericks.
I think Mitchell is full of poop, if I'm being frank. I think Lakers won this trade by miles. So the Lakers are getting a 25-year-old superstar who just led his team to the NBA Finals, and they lost in they came up short to a super team, which props to the Celtics for being great. But Luka did the thing. He got his team to the Finals. He's 25. He's still on the turn up. The Lakers are going to have Luka for the next, I don't know however many years, and he's just going to be dominant. And on the other hand, Mavericks, they get a guy who's about to turn 32 years old, and he's aging and he's often injured. And they're pairing that up with another aging superstar who also gets injured in Kyrie Irving. So I think high ceiling for the Mavericks, but also low floor. And I think the Lakers get a guy who just elevates their ceiling because it's Luka Doncic and he's a superstar. But this is where the hot take comes in. I don't think LeBron James knew about this trade, and I don't think Le GM would be too happy about that. So I think Le GM is headed to the Warriors. I think he's going to team up with Steph Curry. He wants out of LA because he didn't plan this. He didn't plan this trade, and he's going to get on the Golden State roster with Curry and win a final ring.
See, I disagree, JT. I don't think LeBron James is going to the Warriors. I think he's going to retirement home. I think after the season, he's going to announce his retirement and never play basketball again.
So what are your thoughts on the Lakers for this year?
The Lakers this year, they're going to drop to maybe the 7th, 8th seed, lose the first game of the play-in, win the second one, end up being an 8th seed, and then losing in the first round to the Oklahoma City Thunder, the best team in the NBA.
Who do you think won the trade?
Oh, won the trade. I think the Lakers won the trade because they got Luka. And they're just setting themselves up for the future. I mean, when you have a 25-year-old like Luka, so attractive too. He's just good at basketball. 25 years old, MVP candidate. He'll probably win MVP in the next couple of years. I think, hot take here, the NBA planned this trade to get their ratings up. Because nothing was going on until Luka got traded. Now you see De'Aaron Fox got traded. Zach LaVine got traded. All these trades are happening now. So I think the NBA set this up.
I have something to add on to this. I think that Luka is going to severely underperform for the Lakers. Personally, he has been gaining pounds. Have you seen the pictures? He has been gaining pounds. He is getting big. He's getting like Celtics Shaq big. But
Same problems as Zion Williamson?
same problems as Zion Williamson in my eyes. I think that this will come back to bite the Lakers. All right,
Let me add one more thing onto that. I think Luka will be fine. Just want to put that out there. But one thing that surprised me, you see players like Mikal Bridges getting traded for like 3 or 4 first-round picks, and the Mavericks only got 1 in this deal, which is really surprising to me. That for Luka Doncic, a top 3 player in the NBA, he's 25 years old, they only got 1 first-round pick. That's surprising.
anything to add on to that, Colin? All right, and on to our 4th topic of the day. We have got the baddest / hottest Fortnite skins. Anyone want to start us off? Colin, you haven't started us off.
This is a classic. The lifeguard from season 5. When I was a little kid, I would do a lot of emotes that exposed a lot of her body. That's all I'll say. Because I don't want to get in super hot fire, you know. But that is my favorite skin by far.
Personally, this is just me. It's kind of I have two actually tied for my number one, but this has just been an overall great person, great skin in Fortnite. Panda team leader without the mask. I think that is one of the best of all time. And for my second number one, I think these two are tied. Little OG here, going back, released in season 1 or 2, I believe. Nog Ops. I really enjoy the Christmas skin. Great skin in my eyes.
So actually, I have three. I have one for the fans here. Chun-Li. Generational run, if you ask me. And then I'm also going back to, I think, season 2, I believe. And we're going to the dance floor with Sparkle Specialist.
Oh, that is a
Hitting some dance moves with Sparkle Specialist back in the day. It really gets a young kid think. I mean, all right, back on topic. Number 1 pick from the era of season 6. We got the tier 1 Calamity skin.
I got something to pull with that.
That's the number 1. Nothing else to say. Here you go.
Pair that with the Jubilation emote back in season 6.
If you know, you know.
That's all we gotta say. Next topic.
Next topic, we are going to best school lunches of all time. This could be from K to 8, 9 to 12, whatever you want. Anyone want to start us off here? Rock, paper, scissors for it. Colin.
Hot take: Dr. Seuss green eggs from grade school. You would get ham with it, nice little chocolate milk. Whew. I had that every time they gave it to us, and it was delightful.
Colin, that is fucking gross.
I think having eggs on a school lunch list might be the worst take of all time. We need to get Stephen A. and Colin in a podcast room together because that's a recipe for disaster. That is absolutely absurd.
All right, JT, you want to
With my number 1, can we mix match? Okay, I think I'm gonna go with chicken Alfredo with my entree. Solid lunch. Love my pasta. Love the sauce. Love the chicken. Get a little protein in there. And then at the number 2, I'm going for a discontinued item. This is the side dish. Smiley fries. Don't know what happened to them. Why are they gone? Conspiracy theory? Probably. Topic for another day. But with the drink, go with the chocolate milk, and then with the fruit, some orange slices probably. Get that electrolytes going.
I agree with the drink here. I think the chocolate milk is just a staple in the generational talent in the school lunches. Greatest of all time, I would say. I think he's like Michael Phelps. He has just had that longevity. He has had everything. But for my school lunch, obviously I'm having chocolate milk at my drink. For my side, I will be going with the crinkle cut fries. The crinkle cut fries with a little bit of ranch, buffalo ranch.
Southwestern Ranch, if you know, you know.
Southwestern ranch. For my main entree, I am going back to before the Obama presidency. And I am going with the Crispitos. I absolutely love the Crispitos. St. Therese, if you know, you know. Wonderful and delightful for me.
Actually, screw the honorable mention. I'm taking out chicken Alfredo completely, and I'm throwing in probably the most enjoyable lunch I can think of. Extra mini corn dogs. Extra mini corn dogs.
I would like to. I want to see Mitchell explain what his lunch actually is because I've never heard of it, and I don't think JT, my co-host, has either.
A Crispito is a Mexican original dish. I'm going to pull up a picture and see if we can get a picture of this thing. These are Crispitos.
Ooh, those look like taquitos.
They're crispy. They called them Crispitos, but they are taquitos.
Can I show
pretty
the
much.
camera?
Show the camera, 100%.
This is Mitchie's number 1 lunch.
They were outstanding. You had the salsa on the side. It was just delightful. I loved them so much. Michelle Obama, you need to get your stuff together, pal.
So Mitchell, you know you weren't in school until Obama was in the presidency.
It was
'Cause-
Obama's second term.
gotcha.
Second term when he got rid of it. Actually, Michelle got rid of it. But anything else to add?
I'm a big fan of Apple Juice. I think he's a nice 6-man option if your school's out of chocolate milk. So don't sleep on Apple Juice because he is 6-man of the year and maybe defensive player of the year too.
I agree with that.
I agree with that. I'd say I agree with that. But when I'm feeling fruity, I go for the fruit punch. The fruit punch juice just gets me going a little bit more. Just brings me back to the good old days, the Hawaiian punch, and it just makes me emotional. So when I'm not feeling the chocolate milk, feeling a little more zesty, I go with the fruit punch.
All right, and that will wrap it up. We have no more hot takes to talk about for this episode. Anything you guys would like to say?
Thanks so much for listening.
See you next time.
See you next time. All right. Peace. Dude, that was actually good. Can we watch it?